Aquarius, welcome to your next 72. All right. Um, your energy have definitely changed, shifted into awareness. So if you want your overall uh, child reading, the link is in the description box. All right. But I do want to tell you this: there is a lot of you Aquariuses, and you're not in your energy. It's more of a collective, a majority of the collective being in your energy, Aquarius. Just a FYI, okay? Um, Definitely, there are established boundaries. It's a level of having clarity about learning new things, okay? Within clarity, and it's more so of like the more you grow, the more you evolve, the more that opportunities present itself, the more that the windows of opportunities as well. Um, I'm going to do this a little bit different. Normally, when I started your readings, your next 72s, if you go back to the beginning, we started off by shedding light on your reading, then pulling the Goddess Oracle. And I was guided to do those at the end, okay? It's more so getting the bad news out and then coming in with the good news. I need to now be more mindful because a lot of people can't take truth, okay? Clarity, okay? And more so of it accepting the illusion of a comfortable place here with the world. Clarifying the two here, Aquarius. It's more so of you being in Libra's energy, okay? Within your own air energy, but you're present, okay? You're not in your head, and you're able to identify when you are, okay? That's something of growth moving forward. Now it's more of dealing with people here, okay? Let's go ahead and shed some light here. As we can see, it's more so there's something that's missing that's not being celebrated. Whether that's you praising yourself or whether it's you giving a certain amount of drive so that you don't burn out and both parties win. Okay, let's shed some light on your reading, Aquarius. We have unbound, release soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Okay, overall channeling. Okay, the link is in the description box, Aquarius. And for those of you who are, if it is you, Leo, welcome. For other zodiac signs, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, um, Cancer, Virgo, Libra, I already announced you, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Pisces. Okay. Um, there is a sense of not being indecisive, but it's like for most of you, it's a spiritual upgrade. Okay. And for some of you, it's a spiritual upgrade on top of an upgrade with evolving with social relationships. Okay. Of truly knowing what it is that you desire. Okay. Your wants, you know that you can obtain them, but there is this sense of your wants feels like it backfires. So now it's more so of going towards the needs here and realizing that support. Okay. This is pertaining to your money bag here. Some of you starting to understand the benefits as well as the work that is required. Okay. For some of you, you are the support group, or you've created some type of association, and you're realizing that you're not getting the results that you need with these bills. This is a replica of people. Okay, putting too much energy into things that you are aware that is not going to benefit you. Okay. And there's also this sense of letting go of being in, trying to be in control here. I did go back to listen to the overall challenge, and unfortunately, your energy is not there. It has moved into awareness. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull your goddess oracle. We have fairness, okay? The goddess Mahat. It says the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner, okay? So for those of you who've been expecting change from this Five of Cups, it is definitely it has manifested, okay? For the others of you, it's more so of establishing your own rules, your own boundaries, and being respected and it being reciprocated. I'm also getting within this air energy, within this air energy, Aquarius. Like I said, I definitely was channeling that you were more in Libra's energy here. All right, let's see what you need to acknowledge and speak up about in the next 72. Oh, and within the matrix, that's what I wanted to share with you, was the paradigm shift. All right, and with that paradigm shift, it consists of openness, okay? It consists of truth. It consists of clarifying this Four of Wands here, okay? Through experience, the passion, the desire, the wants, the needs here. There is no more convincing. There is an awareness of knowing. Whether if it's the truth hitting you right in your face, if you're willing to conform to whatever that truth is, adapting to that, settling to that, or is you becoming this awareness and eliminating the old so that you can bring in the new. Okay. And again, that's with the world. The Wheel of Fortune, a completion of adapting a new awareness. Whether if it is the same pattern of a certain awareness, there's this upgrade to that same pattern. Meaning you're not over some karmic relationship or a karmic cycle that came in the cycle of bad karma. But for those of you who are experiencing good karma, there is this upgrade within a new stage of knowing the to-dos and the not to-dos, okay? So let's go ahead and see what you need to acknowledge and speak about in the next 72, Aquarius. I have the deck facing you. Let me go ahead. What does Aquarius need to acknowledge? You got a feeling that you just can't shake. This is as a side note. It says you are talented and fucking amazing. It's the battle of the feminine masculine energy here. There is a sense of spiritual warfare of being dominant by masculine energy, as well as masculine feeling like they're being dominated by feminine energy. And there's a sense of needing to have a balance within masculine and feminine energy to be able to move forward. This is basically a situation of both parties not wanting to conform, to agree to disagree, to move forward. Someone has to have the last word. Someone has to have a form of authority. But looking at this, there could be a balance of coming together. This could be a conflict of schedule. This could be a conflict of communication here. But neither parties are bound to the situation. A resolution will come about. Okay, this is like this could be an older person who has passion for someone that's young, and I'm not talking about sexual. It's more so you see a younger person's potentials here, and it's kind of like you tell them good deeds, but you yourself are in rebel energy and living without boundaries. You too are learning here. So there is a change of habits. All right. What else does, oh wow. Definitely, when I get this, this is definitely someone's a money magnet, or you just attract people organically. It says, don't believe every shitty thought you have. Here it says, stop obsessing, stop talking. It says, don't take 12, take one, okay, maybe two, move on. There's a lot going on for some of you Aquarius. It's like you are having a dark night of the soul over and over and over again. And each dark night of the soul, it feels like you're bound to a situation, but then you have this awareness that you are not attached to it. You can't let it go. And once you let it go, whatever this is, if people within places or dealing with people or an environment, or this is self, something that needs to be acknowledged of being present here. All right, let's go ahead and get overall message of what Aquarius needs to acknowledge or speak about in the next 72. It says, figure shit out on your own here. I truly believe that's what you have been doing. Whether this is learning by mistakes or whether this is just truly you being your authentic self. And in the back, I'm getting in the back of the mind, there's this sense of repercussion for your good deeds. Okay. And there is a sense of releasing yourself from that, because it's like, okay, if I keep making good decisions, or if I keep going good about trying to resolve situations and dealing with people, bills, it's like, okay, I can write this off, right, and move forward, or I can pay on these expenses, hoping that at one point it would reach the point of positive, and then being in the negative, dealing with people. Okay. And and when it's dealing with places, it feels like there's this energy that's following you. Okay. So it's the same experience. And there is a sense of you needing to, this is your comfortable place of living without boundaries. Everyone is not able to conform or to understand your language, your tango, Aquarius. And for those who are not Aquarius and they are in your energy, they're having a dark night of the soul, because there is a sense of needing to know how to balance masculine and feminine energy. All right, so let's go ahead and move forward and look at challenges and obstacles, Aquarius, for the next 72. Again, your overall channel message is in the link in the description box. It'll take you over to the podcast. It's really, really short. So for those of you who have short attention spans, most Aquarius have short attention spans. For the most part, your masculine energy, Aquarius, of being very logic. Okay. And that's what makes you get in a sunken place of thought, is because your feminine energy of being intuitive, of your intuition. Okay. We have, again, confirming my hot energy to be fair with your obstacle and challenge of truly not doubting your judgment, not judging people, judging a situation, things that can be resolved. And sometimes it takes a person to accept that apology is not coming. It's so way overdue. For some of you, you feel like the water well has run dry and you're in water energy and you're looking to be fulfilled, okay? Fulfilling a void, all right? And you're not getting that stimulation because there's no boundaries set here. You're living without boundaries. Again, it feels good for you, but no one understands it. No one comprehends this energy. This is more of a person who's formal, okay, compared to people who are informal. So we have to be fair regarding challenges and obstacles. For some of you Aquarius, especially you cross watchers who are over looking into air energy, because the majority of you could be readers as well. Thank you so much for taking out some time to hear the messages that I'm channeling, which is awareness. The overall reading, the first initial channel is in the link description box if you want to check that out. Um, but with this, to be fair here, collectively, it's saying don't hold on to anything, a thought, right? Overthinking something, are quick to read a book by its cover and not knowing the contents, okay, that's within whatever is being judged, okay. um, Also within this, to be fair, I'm also channeling that um, things that have been cut off, whether that's energies, um, are people accepting what is. It's more so of me talking about that write off compared to paying on an expense into it eventually is in a place of positive, right? So there is some sense of rule and order that's starting to conform in air energy. Aquarius is definitely going through a dark night of a soul, to the point to where Aquarius is saying, yes, I'm willing to be submissive to get out of my headspace. I'm willing to be present. Okay, let's go ahead and look at foolish energy if there's any possibility. Hopefully there's not, because this is definitely something not to play with, especially when it deals with people who feel bound, and there is this illusion of not seeing that you are not bound. I was I don't know who it was. Um, it is a actress. I'm pretty sure she has different other accolades, but she was telling a story. We have the lovers and foolishness here. Okay. Some of you are bound by toxic love, tough skin. And some of you have already cut that off. But for the most part, the highlight of this energy, Aquarius, is the high vibrating Aquariuses that are in Aquarius that are not Aquariuses. That's why they're coming in to assist you, Aquarius, to get out of that headspace so that you can be present, if that makes sense, with the levers. And it can be very, very uncomfortable when you get out of your safe space of living without boundaries, because it's not working. It works in pertaining to the spiritual realm, right? Of you doing your part as an individual that connects to the collective. But in pertaining to your heaven on earth, it's not working. And for those who it is working for, they're operating in your energy to assist you, to teach you how to get out of this sunken place. All right, so let's go ahead and look at shadow energy. A lot of awareness here. For some of you, you are experiencing these moments where you close your eyes and you see something. And when you realize that you're seeing something and that you're not in a sleep state, it kind of is like, wow, this is a natural projector. And you're questioning it. All right, we're going to look into shadow energy. Mind you, in the matrix, it is a paradigm shift here. Okay. Right? Being cast in the fire, of not being consumed, but being reborn, right? For some of you, it's sad to say, but it's more so, it feels more so like torture, of of a requirement that you're open to, you're trying, right? I'm trying in type energy. We have the Page of Chalices. I love this. This is awareness of self and releasing that. Okay. And for some of you Aquariuses, there is this expectancy that once you release, okay, why am I still feeling this way? Why hasn't the situation changed? Because you truly didn't release it. There is a residue. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at masculine energy. The next 72. Judgment. Okay. For some of you, you read this as an ascension. For some of you, you will probably read this as an awakening. But what I was saying, you can always go back, okay? With the to be fair, a Libra energy, there is a sense of judging self more than judging others here. Someone has learned that just because a book looks entertaining or unattractive, there's something within that story. Okay. That's masculine energy, the judgment here. And with that being in masculine is saying that I'm willing to release feminine energy for most masculine who are dominant masculine. And for those of you who are, it's uncomfortable to have a conversation, or it's uncomfortable to be at a standstill to hear someone out, or this is this sense of redemption within this masculine judgment. All right, definitely an awareness. Okay, keep going. Feminine energy. Yeah, your spread, it's crazy. We gotta fix it because rebel energy goes here. Okay. And then the challenge is to be fair. What I love about your rebel energy is someone is willing to learn here. That's what I love. It says figure shit out on your own. Okay. Not just through experience, but really just being present and identifying, okay, where am I? How am I the issue? Or what am I doing wrong of why I'm not reaping the labor of my fruit? Okay. Shedding light in your reading is definitely at the end. Foolish energy is the Lovers. Okay. Right? Despite of what happened, whether it was a major event that kind of just has created this illusion of fear, definitely the goddess oracle here of Mahat, of being aware that everything is going to work itself out. You have to release it, okay, whatever that may be. All right, and then we go into shadow energy, which is the Page of Chalices, confirming that release. Okay, this is also in, the dark night of the soul of releasing those wants and desires. Okay, going into masculine energy is the Judgment. All right, this is beautiful because there's awareness of knowing thyself, of new aspects within self. And like I said, there's other, for the most part, water signs are definitely coming in to assist you. But for the most part, fire energy is the experience of that dark night of the soul, right? It's more so of being reborn again. And I'm not talking about the Trinity. I'm talking about being able to be present and being able to move forward here. And saying that I am willing and that I am open, okay? Also within this, Aquarius and Cross Watcher. Let's go ahead and see what else is within this, within feminine energy. Some of you do feel consumed by bills. Some of you are not even aware that you can make payment arrangements. All right. I'm getting a situation where someone left someone with, bills, and you're not, if you take yourself out of the heaviness of it, you're then going to unbound yourself here by shedding light on your energy here. Okay, you can do this. Even your rebel self, you got this. All right. What is feminine energy for Aquarius? The Nine of Voices. I love this. Okay. That Aquarius is trusting this transformation. Aquarius is definitely open, like I said, which is a very beautiful thing for those of you who are here to just, get your clarity or confirmation of what's going on with other readers who are channeling energies. And we're in the house of Aquarius. So I do see Leo rekindling a relationship within the collective, like it's ordained in a way. All right, let's go ahead and look at any other messages. Your reading is very choppy. Like I said, if you want to hear your overall initial channel, click the link in the description box. It'll just take you over to the podcast, and there you will find a lot of collective general readings, all of the monthlies that are divinely guided to be released. Understand when I upload to the podcast, it's in the order that it's uploaded. So it sucks that you have to navigate compared to being on here on live on the YouTube channel, and you're able to go to your folders, so we have honeymoon. I love this. But before I read this, I need you to fill in the blank, because I'm going to be referencing to self. Some of you could be referencing to platonic dating, courting, sugar daddy, sugar mama, significant other, partner, common law, divorce, marriage. I'm referencing to self. And pertaining to this honeymoon, it's more so like, wow, I have found myself. Okay. With this honeymoon, it says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. This is definitely confirming feminine energy with the Nine of Voices, of truly believing in all that is. Now believing that manifestations are real. Now understanding that you're no longer confined, and there's this fresh, this new. It feels like a new beginning, a new essence of energy, despite of where you are economically in life. Everyone is experiencing this, just how everyone is experiencing multiple dark nights of the soul. Some people are selling themselves short and just accepting the silver lining, knowing that it's going to repeat itself again, and then having to resolve that, and it happens again and again and again. Let's go ahead and look into your money bag. Actually, we already clarified that with bills here. But definitely support group was a highlight within your reading. All right. And it says communicate in group settings. Okay. For some of you, it's time for you to join a club, or you're starting your own community. Let's look at what's going on behind the scenes, Aquarius. For some of you, you're having some type of anxiety about a coworker at work that you don't trust. It's because they're triggering your experiences that you've had with other people. This person doesn't even realize that you're triggering them. It's more so in your mind, okay? It's not them, okay? So be more open here. Lovers in the foolish energy. To be fair, Okay, Libra energy. We have behind the scenes. As a side note, do stand up for yourself. Okay, what's going on behind the scenes? Don't entertain them or the situation. You are not bound to anything. Shedding light in your reading is that you are unbound. Okay, someone is intimidated or someone doesn't want to see that you have more control than they want you to know. We have same patterns. Remember, I was telling you about some people in air energy and some Aquarius. It took the short route by finding the silver lining, taking the silver lining, right? Resolving a quick situation, knowing that it hasn't truly been resolved and it keeps repeating itself. Same patterns here. All right. For the most part, back behind the scenes is progress, which is definitely a good thing, which is very difficult for Aquarius to get out of a sunken place in a thought place. And Aquarius is saying, okay, I accept masculine energy of being logic, but I need the intuitive side of a feminine energy, which is the opposite of logic, masculine and feminine here, balancing the two, of saying, I need you to respect my intuitive gift. I accept your logic here. All right. So if you are married, there's definitely going to be some things that are resolved for some of you that are trying to find a quick fix so that you can be able to have drive. Remember, we did have the Four of Wands, okay, in your free spread, okay? That's definitely a karmic relationship. All right, for some of you who are going through the dark night of the soul of retrieving bad karma, it feels like that. That's the illusion. It's actually good karma because it's making you uncomfortable. It's causing you to create boundaries because you've been in a rebel energy of living without boundaries, right? The benefit of the doubt. Oh, no, they won't do that. No, this is not happening. If I do this, eventually people will see that, I'm a good person. And it's like, no, now you're getting it, okay? I want to say this. You're conforming to the evolving of everything that's moving so fast. Okay, so shedding light in your reading is the unbounding. Let's go ahead and pull your affirmation, Aquarius. Make sure everyone knows that, Spiritual Guiding Light is a new channel. So if you would like to be a part of the success of the growth of the channel, just simply subscribe. But again, for those of you who are readers or you're just in the spiritual community and you're in a different, how do I say it, expertise within the spirituality community, definitely click the link so that you can hear the initial channel energy that was pulled. All right. We have, I am guided in my every step by spirit who leads me towards what I must know and do. I love that. Definitely confirming that you are not bound. It says, Aquarius, oh, I love this. This is definitely being opened. All right. It says, open your heart and drink in the glorious day. It's saying, Aquarius, it's okay to just be present. Okay. You don't have to dig so deep into every little thing. I mean, to the way someone hands you something or the way someone's talking or, it's just, we need you, Aquarius. Okay, you're very, 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 very important. Okay, because you're connected to Libra, which is the system of Mahat, which is here, fairness. And let's go ahead and read that again. It says the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Okay, we work as a team, as a collective, and when we try to do things ourselves, right? And I truly feel like that's what the illusionist says, figure shit out on your own. You're used to doing stuff alone that you don't have to. For some of you, you do have support, but there is a sense of abstinence that there is this new drive that you seek and you're not being stimulated the way that you want to be. All right, so that is your next 72, Aquarius. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that type of love, my dear friend, is you and I.